Here they come.
Hey guys, it's CM here, and today we're doing the second zombies map for Advanced Warfare. Now, as I said when I uploaded my first one, I'm going to do it so that whenever I set a new record, I can't play that map again until I beat that record on that map. So, I cannot play the first map at the moment, so I had to choose in between the third map and the second map, and I decided to choose the second map because I hadn't played the second map in the longest. Now, I might not have thought that through very well, because wouldn't the third map be the hardest one, which to me it is? Wouldn't it be easier to do the third map on a lower record number? Now, I didn't think about that because I didn't think I was going to beat the record, which is 28. I did. I reached round 30 in this game, and to me, 30 is quite an achievement for Exo Zombies. I mean, you look at my Black Ops 2 history, and you say, oh, no, 30's nothing. What do you want about? You look at my Modern Warfare 3 history and you say, 30, ha, you're just getting started. It's like, but Advanced Warfare to me is a lot harder. To me, it's a lot harder. I love it. I absolutely love the challenge. I'm absolutely up for it. But the one thing I like about Advanced Warfare more than Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops 2 is that every gun in the box is actually very, very useful, very easy to use. It's just a matter of it being your playstyle. Whereas in Black Ops 2, it would be like, oh, I got a ballistic knife from the box. Unless, of course, you want to revive people, in which case you pack a bunch of ballistic knives. But, seriously, is that going to take out a horde of zombies? 4 bullets. You must be one of those guys who shoots them once, runs away, gets the exact same zombie, knifes it, and picks up the piece of ammo at the exact same time, and then shoots him again with it. Like, you got to do that over and over and over. And the amount of times you could go down while doing that is just crazy for me. So I don't do that. I like training. That's I'm a changed man. I used to be a shoot, damn it, I died kind of guy, you know, camp in the corner kind of guy. But now I'm a training kind of guy, and I absolutely love it. It's brilliant, and it's probably the reason why I broke the record, to be honest, because I took this game a lot slower than I usually take zombies. Yeah, notice that I just pulled the SAC-3 out of the box. I was stoked when I got it. I was like, yes, that's the gun that got me the record. I'm going to do it again. I was really optimistic, but a bit later on you'll see that it didn't exactly work out very well for me. So I got rid of it pretty much straight away. But anyway, so I had to play the second map or the third map. I chose this map. I did not expect to do this well, and I'm thoroughly happy with my achievements in Exo Zombies now. I'm not a competitive player. Before somebody says I'm a competitive player, I just like shooting zombies. That's fun to me. But the idea that I can shoot zombies for 30 rounds is totally wicked. I loved it. I nearly enjoyed every second of it. The only seconds I did not enjoy of it was when the phone went off and I had to get up and answer it, and I got back and of course I lost my focus, so I went pretty much straight down. So I'm either going to have to leave that footage in there so that you guys know what I'm meaning, or I'm going to have to cut a little bit of it out, probably just the pause of it out. I'll probably cut the pause down to a second or something, because I was away for about 10-20 seconds maybe. I got up, went to answer the phone, and the phone just decided to stop ringing.
Here we go.
And I wanted to murder it. I wanted to destroy it into a million pieces, but it's not my phone, so I can't do that. And I probably wouldn't do that anyway, because I don't want to buy a new landline phone and have to set it all up again and so on, so on. If it was my cell phone would be way overdue to be replaced, so that might be a different story. My cell phone is a flip-flop dinosaur. Anyway, so the other times that I went down on this game was the survivors. Now, I actually managed to get every single survivor that was presented to me, which I was more than happy with. And there's a dog down there, isn't there? Yep. But that was awesome, actually managing to get all the survivors. The only thing is, when you go and get a survivor, every zombie seems to spawn right behind you and start trying to kill you. And the survivor. Mainly the survivor, but if the survivor dies, you just get absolutely mauled. So, I would say they're after you. Speaking of survivors, here we go. We got our first one. We got our Burger Town boy. I think they're all Burger Town boys, but you got your pimply teenager. I couldn't resist that comment, but still. So this one's going into the spawn area, of course, because that's where the first one always goes. Now I've got a revive, but that's it. So I have to be pretty cautious on this one. So I don't go up onto the top. I stay down the bottom. Ooh. I don't know. There's something with my stomach there. I'm just bringing up a whole heap of hot air in my stomach, so it's kind of weird, but still. So yeah, that's when I have to go up there, because when they get up on the top, they're pretty much out of reach. As you can see there, I would have shot both of them if I'd been down there. I would have died right there if that guy had hit me. That would have been it. I would have rage quitted. That would have been it. But no, I didn't. He got rescued. Lucky for us, so we can keep going. You guys can keep watching. You know, that's what happened. So we go down here. So this is where we start heading towards Burger Town, because the main thing about this map is you want to get to Burger Town and have Jug by around 10. I know some people are going to say, oh, I'm a good player, I can kill the boss on round 10 without Jug. Well, guess what? If you're jumping over a whole heap of zombies and he drops an air missile on you, you're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. You fall in the middle of the zombies, you don't have a decent gun, you don't have a contact grenade, you're gone. I don't care how good you are, you don't want to take that risk. Like, seriously, I know there are people out there who could do it, but you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Right, switch to the Cell 3, because that's the most likely gun that I would keep at this point. That's what I do with the free gun upgrades. I upgrade the gun that I'm most likely to hang on to, because I know I'm going to throw out the LMG, because LMGs are just bleh. They're slow, I don't like them, they take too long to reload. Even with speed reload, they take ages to reload. So we're just going to open up around here. Get the power going so that we can get Jug. So we just need to massacre a few zombies. I think I just shoot them a couple of times and try the whole shoot and stab thing, but I'm probably just going to massacre them because there's enough of them. So yep, I massacred them, and there's an insta kill there. We're just going to reach forward slowly and grab it. Now we're going to run because there's a couple of them behind us, which we need to get when we're clear. So we did. And we're just going to swoop past Jug and totally fail to get it the first time. I remember doing that. I do remember swearing as well. That was not a very fun moment to me. And we get the DNA bomb. So we know we're clear for at least 10 seconds. At least. Depending on whether it ends the round or not. I do not think it ended the round though. No, it did end the round. Okay, we're good. We're good, so we sit and reload and get ready for the next one. Now, this I think is the infected round. Yep, so we jump straight down there. That's another smart thing about Burger Town, is you have direct access to the decontamination area. You can just jump straight down there. You'll be right as rain. Even if you get infected, you've got the decontamination pad right there. Decontamination zone, I stand corrected, sorry. You want to try and stay contaminated for as long as possible, simply so that you don't have to spend the $250, because if you get infected and then you just hit the pad straight away, you could get up to about $2,000 wasted there. I don't care if you get $2,000 back from the zombies, it's still $2,000 you're wasting, and it's still, to be honest, early rounds. So you want to try and save it as much as possible, and you just want to keep on ticking. So the main thing is you got to keep moving when you're facing this horde, because if you get infected, then every time they hit you, you lose 4 seconds, and if you're not at the pad, you're kind of in a bit of a pickle. But I don't tend to move because I've got the cell 3, which should still be one shot, one kill. We kill the last one, we get the max ammo, and it's time we move on. We hit the power here. Now, I didn't remember hitting that power when I got to about round 15, so it was quite lucky I did hit it there, because I hit the traps later on, and I hit that trap, and I didn't think I had the power on, but I did, so it hit the trap. I was pretty happy about that. Now we're going to try and get contact grenades here, because we're right beside them, and we might as well grab them early. I totally failed though, missed, so now I've got to go on a massive gun spray and pray. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, spray and pray is the phrase. And we actually end up using 2 grenades to get out of that area without dying. Even though we probably didn't need to, because we had the insta-kill. We could have switched to the LMG, but that would have taken too long in my opinion. So I just chucked down a couple of contact grenades. And we're clear, so we can get this turret. Well, that will probably come in handy later on. But for the meantime, we're just going to hold on to it. I think I end up using most of the score streaks to rescue survivors, because doing a survivor rescue mission, I tried to say Russian for some reason, that does take quite a lot of effort, because you just get bombarded by the zombies. They just all chase after the one thing, they don't split up. Now, I know you can say, oh well, they're all chasing after you in solo anyway, but they all spawn right beside the survivor. They don't spawn as far away as they do on normal one-on-one combat. When you're going for a survivor, they all spawn closer to him to try and take him out early. Right, I've decided I don't want my LMG. I made my mind up as soon as I got it, pretty much. But it had ammo on it, so we used that to point build, because that's what you want to do in the early rounds. You want to try and get as much points as you possibly can. See, we go here, the box has moved. We are not too thrilled about that. I would have liked to have gotten the wonder weapon, but the wonder weapons seem to be really hard to do. Now, we're 14 minutes into the commentary, which means we're going to have to do a switch in a minute to get the to get past the commentary limit. When we do that, I'm just going to grab a couple of things, because I think I need to grab a glass of water or something, because I'm going to do all of these commentaries back to back so that it's nice and easy. I'm going to upload them back to back just so you guys can see them all as quickly as possible, because I know there is somebody interested in my zombies, but hopefully it'll raise more interest in them as well, because I want to see more people on my channel, just more people having fun. Right, so I will be back in a minute or a couple of. Alright, I'm back, guys. Now, there's only one thing about me being back. It is actually the next day. Yeah. It shouldn't have taken me that long to get back around to finishing this video. But I got up, I went to get something to drink. I did get something to drink. I also grabbed a bite, and I came back. I started recording, and I just couldn't stop yawning through the whole entire recording. So I've decided to go to sleep. And as soon as I hit the sack, I fell asleep straight away. Woke up at about 5:30 in the morning, so I'm up, and I went and had a game of Carrier. Now, there was two reasons why I went and had a game of Carrier. The first reason was because I wanted to test out a new recording method. It works, but I'm not going to use it because I totally raged my head off during the video, and I wanted to beat the record. Of course I wanted to beat the record. Why else would I play? Why else would I play zombies? I love playing zombies just to play zombies. I'm just having you on. I wanted to have a crack at it though, so I was like, okay, well I'll go on Carry, I'll have a game, see what happens. Now, we got to round 5, and we got to the box, and I just pulled out the wonder weapon on the second hit of the box. I was like, LOL, WTF, okay, I'll take it. It should be one shot, one kill, unlike last time, because I got it really late in my last Carrier game, and it wasn't one shot, one kill. So I was using it, and I was rocking with it. We got to round 15, and it was still one shot, one kill. We got to round 16, and it wasn't, so I upgraded it, carried on rocking it. We got to round 20, and something really dumb happened. I wasn't keeping track of the round number. It was an no, it wasn't an infected round. One of the bombs went off where I was, and I got infected. So I had to run all the way to the other infection pad because the one where I was at obviously went down. And I said I only had a few seconds on the clock. Nobody used the infected thing until I get there, please. They all had like at least 20 seconds left on them. I got there, one guy had just disinfected himself and he ran off, and I got to the thing, I had 8 seconds left to live, and the cooldown to the pad was 9 seconds. So immediately I knew the gig was up. I was not very happy about it, and pretty much I call that murder. Straight up, that was murder on their parts. So I did what I always say that I do. I waited around, I got back in the game, I got my tombstone, I had the IMR, I got the exosuit, and then some dickhead bought a train through the door in between the exosuit and Jug. So I couldn't get to it. I went down, they buggered off again, and I completely flipped my shit and left the game at round 20. So I'm going to change my statement about maps and records. You have to do it on solo. You cannot do it in multiplayer, simply because there are one too many, you know, weird things that can happen in multiplayer. You've got your training, you've got your teleport, you got your not teleporter, your decontamination pads. That's a pain in the arse. We're not going to fall for that one again. So, oh well, that's the way that went. So now I'm going to try and make the rest of this video and then upload it. And then on top of that, I'm just going to do the rest of them because it's first thing in the morning. Might as well get it done straight away. So, yeah, sorry about that delay. Not that you guys are going to notice it. The only delay you guys will have is the upload delay. But I did upload a video last night, so you know, you're all good. You had a video for the day. There was one day where I didn't upload a video. Now what happened there was I went into town and I watched Terminator Genesis. Brilliant movie. Loved how much they had to work at it because of the because they used several different Arnold Schwarzeneggers in the same film, so they had to worked that out, how to do that. They had one of those really, really young Arnold Schwarzeneggers, and they had the current Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they had an older Arnold Schwarzenegger, so they're all over the place, and it was brilliant. That was my first Terminator movie ever, and I loved it, absolutely loved it. So I'm going to get the rest of them knocked off sometime, have a look at them. But my day was not over there. We went and watched Ted as well, the second Ted movie. Now it was funny, but it wasn't as good as Terminator, because I'm more of an action movie kind of guy. The comedy used in Terminator the comedy used in Ted was not my kind of thing. You know, all the drug jokes and all the rest of it wasn't my kind of thing, but I still enjoyed it. It was a good movie, and I will no doubt end up seeing it again sometime, knowing me and my mates, and it's going to be pretty good time when that happens. But anyway, so we are uploading this one very shortly, then we will be uploading the next few after that, straight after that, so you can look forward to that. You won't be able to knock them all off straight away. Like, if you watch it as soon as I put it up, you won't be able to watch it straight away. If you watch it, I don't know, 5 hours afterwards, you should be able to. That'll be it, because PS4 is pretty damn slow in doing that kind of stuff. So I was on Carrier. I had everything I could ask for. I had the contact grenades, the nano swarm grenades, the IMR, the wonder weapon. I had all the perks. I had everything sorted out, and somebody murdered me. So next time I do Carrier, it will be a solo attempt at the record. But I'm thinking about playing some more of that Minecraft world. I've got to get back on my Twitch, because I'm not on there as often as I used to be now that I've got this going. But I'm making it clear on my Twitch that if you want to see more of me, you've got to go to my YouTube channel and all the rest of that kind of stuff. So that's all popping up. This is Survivor number 2 out of, I think, 5. I'm not exactly sure how many I got, but I got them all, as I've said before. It's a pretty good feeling, but they cost me so much to get them. They really do. They cost me a lot of ammo, and they cost me a lot of power-ups. See, I just used one there, I just used the camouflage. See, I'm absolutely unloading. I'm not even using the semi-automatic function. I'm using the fully automatic function on this weapon, on the Cell 3. Now, I did actually manage to get the Cell 3 at the same time on that carrier map, but I decided I didn't want to be totally overkill. I didn't want to use both of them. I wanted my IMR with my infinite ammo, because that is one of the most handy gun features that you can have, is infinite ammo. Now, I will want to keep playing Carrier until I get the record, I hope. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see how that works out. Now, I've made a new thing for the record as such. Now, you can do it by getting a higher score than your last attempt, or getting a higher round number. So basically, I have to get the maximum amount of points for a round to end. I didn't get the maximum amount of points on the round. On round 30, I had a few zombies left. So what I can do is I can play another map, and I can get less. I can get less round number, possibly, but more points. Who knows? We'll have to see how that works exactly. For example, I could probably do pistols only, use the first pistol and just keep using that one and get a higher score at, I don't know, around 25 we'll say, and that would count. That would actually count, so I might have to do that to pass carrier, but my high score is pretty decent. I just got round 21 before I left in that game. I could have stuck with it and possibly got to 30, but I didn't want to. I really didn't want to. Those players kept on getting in the way so much. Like, they were good players. Obviously the two of them had something going, but I couldn't figure it out. I think they were doing the old gun strategy where you just shoot anything that moves. Now I'm yawning again, but I yawned about 6 times at this point in the video last time, so I'm not too fussed over it. Right, so we just upgraded that one to the Mark III. We're on the same level for both the guns now, so we're going to carry on doing this strategy because it works. It worked very thoroughly. But I will attempt either the first map or the last map again. I want to do carrier, obviously, because I just did the other map, and to be honest, the other map doesn't have much going on in it. I mean, I don't like doing the bomb thing in carrier, but I like the grenade mini game, I like the new weapons, all that kind of stuff. I still haven't used the teleporter grenade. I know they're on the wall, so I can get them whenever I want, so I'm not too fussed about getting it in a hurry. Yeah, I have to question whether that was a crossbow or an S12. I think it was a crossbow because there was the line for it, for the string that you use with the wire in modern day cases. But I didn't want it either way. No matter what it was, I didn't want it, so I just left it at that. And I just slipped through, got a hit in the box, looked at it long enough to decide whether I wanted it or not, and then I moved out. That's how you want to do a box hit when you're training. You don't want to stick around and go, well, it could be useful for this, it could be useful for that. You want to get in there, you want to get it, and you want to get out. That's how you play when you're hitting fire cells. You don't sit there and try and fend off your whole round's training. That just doesn't end very well at all.
I'm low.
So we're just gonna upgrade it again, I think, because we're pretty low on ammo, but I generally did try to use up as much ammo as I could before I moved on to the next thing. Now I think I'm gonna go hit the box because, oh no, it's an infected round, right. I can't hear it, so I don't know how to call it. I know there's a max ammo, so I'm not gonna pack a punch, upgrade my weapon, so I'm just gonna keep going through this round and hit the infecteds until I get a max ammo. Right, so I'm just gonna keep blasting them. I actually got the trophy there for one man's poison, which is kill heaps of infected with the decontamination pad, whatever it's called, I don't know. See, get hit again. See, that's where I get it. I'm sure it was one of those two pads. And so I'm just going to finish this round and wrap up this part as usual. If you liked it, you know, feel free to hit the like button. If you want to see more of this, if you want to see more of this, including this series, because obviously I'm not dead yet, feel free to hit the subscribe or hit the next one on the playlist, because I'm pretty sure there'll be a playlist for it when it's all said and done. You can follow me on my Facebook to see when I'm uploading something, when I'm on Twitch doing a live stream of something. I'm going to do a lot of Twitch work for Black Ops 3, and I'll probably do a bit for zombies on not my first attempts, but my later attempts I'll put on YouTube. And This is CM, and I will see you next time for the next part of this video.